Webby, you're on.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to my Manor in CAIXESBBXXX. We are in Laura's coffee shop, as we always are on a Friday morning, with my big man Tim. As you know, I'm a dinosaur. We've got the big boy Terry, my number 2. He's on for the first time. We'll see how long it lasts with him. Right, what's going to happen today? We're gone live. All we want 100 people live every Friday morning. That's what I'm aiming for. Big shout out's going to come. We've got photos and stories a little bit later on. Rugby League, the Betfred Championship, that kicked off last week. Second week was last night, started live. Sobot Fancy, Lee Sobot. Yeah, last week we had a winner. That was a boom. Six Nations Rugby Union. Chris Todd Tenerife's going to come on a little bit later on in the show. We got Terry, my number 2, who said questions and answers on the football. Chelsea, Liverpool, Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Who's going to win? Snooker, Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan last night. And what else we got? Hendon and Chatham Football Club, a little bit of darts, and that's your Webby Sports Roundup for this weekend.
You're back in the room.
Oh, we're back in the room, are we? Thanks very much indeed. Listen, first of all, before we start, let me just say hello to Tim. How are you this week?
I'm very well, thank you.
You've got your mic. We've got all your microwave, not microwave, and your microphone. So I told you about dinosaur.
Microwaves, yeah.
There's a guy over there from Sweden. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Listen, I'm an abacus man. Just move them dots over, and we just talk. We're going to ad-lib it as we are every single Friday morning." Tim said to me last night, "Webby, what sport are you doing first?" I went, Rugby League, Rugby Union, horse racing. It is what it is, isn't it? First of all, I'm going to introduce my number 2.
Morning.
Morning, Terry. As you know, big Liverpool fan. You know they're taking on Chelsea in the League Cup final, 3 o'clock. I fancy Chelsea on Sunday. I really, really do.
That's why you're a Coventry fan.
That's why I'm a Coventry. That's why I'm a Coventry fan. Now, there's a question I'm going to say in a couple of minutes' time after doing the Rugby League roundup, and viewers will wait to the end of the programme to get the answer. Let's see how clever you are. It's come from a guy called Sean Murphy, who is very good friends with my number 99, Foggy, over in the Oakwood in Leigh-on-Sea. So he said, Webby, give him a question, end of the programme, give him the answer, and that's what we're going to do. So a couple more minutes on that, and we'll do that. Right. As I say, the object of the exercise is for me on a Friday to get up to 100 viewers watching. That's what I want. That's an aim. You have to have an aim in life, and that's what we want, okay? So, Terry, that's what we got to do, big man. Right, off to Rugby League to the Betfred. Last week, as you say, saw the champions Wigan win. My team, St. Helens, who I followed for many, many years with the Eddie Waring and Up and Under. That's my team. Fingers.
Got?
How many teams have I got? I've got about 65 there. How long have I lived here?
How many pubs you got?
30, or is it 3? It's one or the other, isn't it? Right. Last, oh, shut up, will you? Oh, dear me. So last week saw Leeds beat Salford by 22 points to 16. Lee took on Huddersfield Giants, 16-8 to the away team. Huddersfield, St. Helens, my boys, took on London Broncos and smashed them out of the sky and beat them by 40 points to 4. Castleford took on the champions-elect Wigan and they beat them by 32 points to 4. So Wigan are starting it off where they finished last season. And the Catalans in France took on Warrington, who were a top team last year. It ended up 16-10 to the home team. Hull Kingston Rovers with the game last night. They beat Leeds. And the games for tonight, London against Catalans and Warrington taking on Hull City. That's your Rugby League for this week. If anybody got any comments down below, anybody who's not on Facebook, don't forget, comment to the big man, Foggy. I don't mean he's big, he's just he is what he is. He's my number 99 and he's the business. If you just join me, it's Webby Sports Roundup live on a Friday morning. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, it is free. So all you got to do, tick that button. It is free.
Charge me a £5.
Yeah, well, I charge you £10 next week if you don't say nothing. And then if you...
It's a mate's rate.
Mate's rate. If you like it, do another tick. And any comments down below, please. And on top of that, don't forget, Facebook page, Rocky Now.
We got plenty of comments if you want to stop.
Oh, we got comments already.
We do,
right,
yeah.
Let's do a couple of comments before we go on to the can I just do that football question first?
Yeah, okay.
We'll do one comment. Give it to Terry for his football one, and let me try and find this question out.
The answer's Bobby Moore.
The answer's Bobby Moore. It's probably from a West Ham guy anyway. That's for sure. Right. What's the? Oh, you got to come a bit closer.
That's right. I've got it.
Oh, hang on. Well, go on. You can give him a question.
Well, do you want me to go through the comments now?
Oh, yeah, do one or two. And let me just get this.
You told me not to.
I know. Listen, I'm trying to find this question, isn't I?
This is like a professional outfit.
This is a professional outfit. I'm trying to find this question. Foggy, where's this question?
I thought it's come from Sean.
It's got no, yeah, Sean Murphy, but not that Sean Murphy. Another Sean Murphy.
Another Sean Murphy.
Oh, I see. Right.
Oh,
Okay.
Right, listen, we'll have the comments. I can't find it. Foggy, send that question again, please. Right, go on. What comment? What we got?
Okay, you, Jimmy, give it. Remember to smash the like button.
Yes, you do.
Wheatland's on. Dean Watkins saying good morning. Cole's Place has joined us.
Morning, Dean.
Happy
Morning, Colin.
Friday. Trish is on. Andrew, top of the morning to everybody. Morning, boys. Want to see Terry's answer 15 questions himself? Come on, you Reds, from Mark LFC.
Oh, Mark, I'll tell you what, we're going to meet up one day, big man, when you're over here. Hey, that's Mark LFC.
Mark LFC.
15 questions, and questions.
Questions.
Questions is
15 questions. I don't know why this is doing this, but there you go.
Comments.
Yeah, we're going to. I'll do an Ask Me Anything with Terry.
Hang on, listen.
And Mark.
We went to Yorley's bar last week, didn't we? And all we had was the Can you pick your suitcase up, look?
Morning.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Must be going home. They must be going home. Webby's secret Man United fan sporting Chelsea versus the Reds.
Yeah, I am a secret Man United fan.
Alan Fraser's on.
Oh, don't you start, shut it.
James McComb.
What? James who?
McComb. Morning, Webby. Best sports roundup show on YouTube. Come on, you Rangers. 56 is coming home.
Oh, I tell you, yeah. I'll tell you.
Natalie's on.
They were at the top of the table last week after beating St Johnstone 3-0 away. That's the first time they've been top of the table for about 18 months, I believe. So
We've got 54 people watching. 54.
54 already, absolute quality.
Steve Tarbert. Morning, guys. Hope you're well. Liverpool fan.
Oh, not another one. What is it?
Tough game Sunday. I'd make Chelsea favourites with our injuries. Will be a good win if we do, though.
It's excuses. He's got to give me excuses.
Listen, the other night against Luton,
Yeah.
we had about 6 kids on the bench.
Yeah.
Now, when you got a kid on the bench with a shirt number 98,
Yeah.
you know you're dragging the,
Yeah.
If we have our full team out,
Yeah.
like when we played them the other week,
Yeah.
we're smashing.
Yeah.
Personally, but now Chelsea have picked up. We've got a few injuries, and at the moment, I don't know if Salah's going to be fit or Nunes.
No,
fit.
it's
So
50-50 on Sunday, isn't it?
I said to Larry in the pub last night, in the table judge, played football last night. I said to him, "It wouldn't surprise me. It goes penalties again."
Yeah.
Because last 2 finals we played Chelsea and Wembley, both been 0-0, and we've both gone to penalties.
We don't want penalties.
No, I don't. I want to get in the pub after the game quickly. So
You do.
yeah.
All right.
Cole's Place, thumbs up.
Cheers, Cole.
Mark LFC, dodgy bloke in the blue, back next to Terry. Watch out, mate.
And FC, I tell you, better be a big boy when you come over and see me. I'll tell you, I'm going to get in that boxing ring.
Question from Natalie Hick. Webby, do you think Plymouth Argyle can stay up?
100%.
Yeah.
Thank you. They let me down the week because we went there and drew 2-2 at home park. Leeds went there and won 4-1, and they took on West Brom champion, who's in the playoffs. And I fancied them because up until we played them, I think they won 8, drawn 3, lost 2.
Got a big fan base, Plymouth.
They got a massive fan place, massive.
They were still getting 20,000 last season
Yeah,
in League One.
yeah.
So they've got a massive fan base.
They're
down
great at home, 4-0, but then they lost to West Brom 3-0, so I was disappointed with that. But yeah, you'll stay up, no doubt about that whatsoever. Any more?
Yep, Mark off to Wembley on Sunday up the Chels.
Up the Chelsea, yeah.
there. See you there, mate.
Yeah.
I'm off Saturday night and then fly back on Monday.
Oh,
So
yeah? Okay.
yeah.
Wayne Greer, Villa fan watching. Everton Matthews, good morning all. Simon Dale,
Do you know,
morning. Go on.
let me bring the Villa in. When I had my second pub,
How many pubs left?
when I had my second pub at San Alto, called WEBBY'S, it was 90.
Why Squid Webbies?
I wonder why. Yeah, it was in 1999. I sold that pub on the Saturday was the last day, and we beat Aston Villa 4-1 away. Never forget it. All my comedy shirts, and John Aloisi,
Yeah, I'm for him.
Australian,
Yes.
scored 2 goals. I think George Boateng scored 1 or 2 of the other goals as well. So that was a great day. We beat the Villa, but I like the Villa. It's a Midland club, isn't it?
Unless they moved.
Excuse me, no, it's because I've took an antihistamine this morning and I got
Really?
the handkerchief.
Really?
Yeah, all right, you know.
Tim,
Don't start. Don't
Testing before you start coming on, mate.
don't do a test. Listen, never smoke, never taking drugs in my life. It's the last thing on
You're
this. Earth.
joking. You're in that weed cafe on Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. I'll shut your face. I'll tell you, you're doing my head. All you Cockney Scousers are the same, ain't you?
Yeah, bang on it then.
You're bang on it. I was bang on it. Right, listen, we're going to move off. It is Webby Sports Roundup. If you just tuned in, subscribe. It is free. Comments down below. Facebook page is free as well. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to go over to horse racing. A bit of Lee Sobot. He is a Leeds United fan and he works for the Yorkshire Evening Post. Now, Tim is going to put up in a couple of seconds' time the two fancies for tomorrow. But last week he gave us two fancies. First one went down, second one went in. It was given at 15-8 and it won at 6-4. So we had basically, if you think 6-4, you put the same amount of money on. Listen, we're on the money. It is what it is. So you probably broke even. All depends what sort of price you got, whichever company you dealt with. Whereas Bet365, Corals, Ladbrokes, etc., etc. And I want to say something about Ash is coming over in a few weeks' time. He's going to come on my show on a Friday morning, and he lives at Newmarket near the Tata stores where my pal owns Gibson Saddles. Top boys they are. Carl is the manager. Michael is his dad that owned it or still own it. And what they look after I'll say the Queens is the Kingsdown horse. So every time you see a King's horse jockey, you'll see all their strip, they make them, and that's how big they are. Good pal of mine, and I've got some great bits and pieces to show you when Ash comes on in a couple of weeks' time. Right, so
Ash is also going to do a list of
yeah,
all the fancies
yeah.
to see whether we're actually in profit or not.
Never improv. I still think we are to be. It's going to be tight, but listen, it is what it is. If you haven't lost,
Look at the small print and wince, mate, when you've done that.
right? Have you got the fancies on there, Ken?
I'm waiting for you to say them.
Are you waiting for me to say? I'm going to go and find them, am I?
No, it's all right. I'll do it then.
Go on, then you do it. Come
So
on.
the first one is Kempton
Yeah.
at 14:27. So 2:27. The Coral Pendle Novices Chase.
That's a strange time to have a race, isn't it? 2:27.
They do change it. Yeah.
Yeah, change it now. They're all a bit weird.
Yeah,
And
no.
the fancy is Arc Light.
Okay, so let's have a. I think he did make a couple of comments on it. As you say, Arclight 227, improving Nicky Henderson trained mare, 3 from 3 since being sent over the fences and could take this very open looking but a small field on a grade 2 race. Entered at Cheltenham at 6-1, looks more than fair. Might be a bit of an each way bet. Not all depends how many's in the race. Also, as he said, anglers Craig. Is that the one you said, Tim?
The next one is Newcastle at 14:08 or
No,
2:08.
Newcastle. Oh yeah.
Betting Bet, Ida Handicap Chase, Anglers Crag.
Yeah, 130 favourite at this moment in time. So his last 3 trained at Brian Ellison, who has won the Ebor before and expects this to go close. So I have a few quid on that. But again, as we say, we have a disclaimer. If you're under 18, don't gamble. If you're on the drink, don't gamble. And if your head is in the clouds, don't gamble. There's only one winner, and that is the bookie. Because don't forget, I will be at Cheltenham. Well, I won't be at Cheltenham races. I'll be at the.
Benny Hill was the greatest.
Who?
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. Thank you very much. Yeah, Benny Hill.
Ladies.
That's the man from Sweden. He coming. That's what we were doing.
Let's get Benny on if he's alive.
So I'll be at the Hopping Grapes on the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th of March to be a bookie with Mark and yeah, you know, don't you? And it's going to be packed. Going to be packed with Lynn as well. Mark, Lynn, and Webby. We're going to be 5, 10, 15 deep. Carl's coming over with Sap. Looking forward to see you, darling. And Eric, the big man, if he gets out of his bed after a few sherbets the night before. Kevin the Scotsman's over as well. I got a table booked for him. So I've got the red carpet for you, Kev, on a Wednesday. 5 of you there. Andy Hume. I got a table for him on the Friday. That's my good pal from Manchester. He's good mates with Paul Scholes and Man United. Yeah, I've met him as well. And he plays golf with him every Wednesday. So big shout out to you, Andy. Right, that's the bit of horse race. Any more comments?
Yes, sir. Simon Dale, morning, Webby. What do you think of Sir Jim Radcliffe's plans for the Old Trafford renovation or new stadium?
Well, it needs it because since the Americans, the Glazers took over, I mean, whether you're a Liverpool fan or Man United fan, you'll back me up on this. They haven't, all they've been in, Terry, it's just for money for their line their own pockets, haven't they?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you say that, but every manager who's been to Man United has been given. Well, they spent the most money in the last 10 years on players.
No. What he's saying is
But
about
they spent no money on the stadium.
right, the renovations. Yeah.
Oh, it's leaking. I mean, the roof's leaking, and I mean, it's going to be hard renovating it because one side goes down to the railway station, doesn't it?
Okay, yeah.
So unless they actually reroute the railway line,
Yeah.
I believe they can't do much with
With
that
it.
stand.
No, gotcha.
So it needs renovating, but all this talk about them building a new stadium and
Yeah.
one thing or another, are they going to spend near on probably, I would say it'd probably be well over £1 billion.
Yeah, there's a lot of money, doesn't it?
yeah, to do a stadium.
Well, now Ratcliffe obviously he must have taken 25% off the owners as well. But and also there's this thing about
Have you heard about that deal?
eh?
Apparently, after I think it's 18 months, if the glaziers are not happy the way the deal's
They could take it back off him.
they can turn around, give him his money back, and say
Yeah.
thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, I read that.
So, as he sort of give them like an interest-free loan for 18 months. So who knows? I don't know.
But what about this guy thereafter from Newcastle?
Dan Ashworth.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the what do you call him? The general manager, project man, whatever you want to say. He's
Sport
inside.
director. And
He's in everything.
Yeah.
He's going to the contracts, the players. They're going to take him from Newcastle because he's already on gardening leave, isn't he? So they're going to take him to do the job at Man United.
Fix his garden.
Oh, he's got a massive garden, isn't
Who does gardening in February?
he? Who does it? Who does it in Tenerife? I don't know.
Newcastle.
So it is what it is. We'll have to wait and see on that, won't we? But
Eugene McGeever.
Pardon?
Eugene McGeever.
Yeah.
Porto 1, Arsenal 9. Reaction.
9?
No, nil.
Nil.
It was
Says 9 here.
No, but it was nil. It was the first leg of the Champions League last 16
Good goal.
in Porto.
Great
Yeah,
goal.
it was the 94th minute, and Simon, our number 3, he went over he's back today. They must have been absolutely distraught. But they had 9 shots, none on target.
It's the first time I think since 2003 that Arsenal have played a game and not had a shot on target.
Not target, that's right.
Yeah.
And on top of that, to go all the way over there, not have a shot on target, nothing. Oh, here we go. Nothing to shout about, but it is what it is, isn't it? But they're taking it home because Porto were 3rd in the league because you got Benfica, Sporting Lisbon, where my boy Jokeler is. Well, he's ex-Coventry, flying. He's the number 1 in Europe, Jokeler is. Most games played, most scored, most assists, etc., etc. He's absolutely flying. And Terry was telling me a couple of minutes ago, which we'll talk about a little bit later on, because it's the 11 o'clock is the Europa League.
Europa League draw, yeah.
Draw, isn't it?
Yeah,
Which we got West Ham, Brighton, Liverpool, and Rangers. They'll all be waiting.
All the sort of British clubs, they're seeded. So
Yeah.
they're going to be away first on the 7th of March.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's great playing your first game away first of all, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
And then obviously get back to your ground.
Yeah.
So
Hold them tight there. So
just don't want to go carry a bag. I've seen where that place is, and it's
I
like
know.
the Caspian Sea. I don't fancy going over there.
that'd be different.
Look to the map. You've got Iran here. You've got Russia and Ukraine up here. You've got Iraq here. I'm thinking I going over
This is
there.
a team. If they draw at 11 o'clock, it could be, as you said, that's where they're going to go have the first leg.
Which is 4 days before we play City.
Yeah, play Man City on the Sunday.
The
So
draw we don't want. But I want Sporting Lisbon.
yeah.
I can see this dog and duck player you had at Contra.
You want to see? What are you dogging? You're not laughing again. He's quality, mate. That's why he's the number 1 in Europe at this moment in time. Right. Any more comments before I go to rugby union?
Yep. Alan Simpson, morning, gents. Sunny
Morning, Al.
in Petersfield, Hampshire. It's not, but it's cold. Come on, you Rangers. Great live show.
Yep,
Alan
thank you.
Fraser, does anyone else count how many name drops Webby gets through during a vlog?
I'm trying to get,
I was asking King Charles the same question the other day.
That's Spaniel.
It was his spaniel, yeah.
Yeah, I'll cover that.
Big changes at Man United, no matter what, fella, says Simon Dale.
Yeah, for sure.
And Andrew's saying, Terry, as Liverpool fan, who would you like to replace Klopp and why?
We'll go on to this now. We'll get this out of the way because obviously Alonso, we're talking Leverkusen, they beat Bayern Munich 3-0 last week. They're top of the table. They're 4 or 5 points clear. Bayern Munich has won the league the last 10 times. Harry Kane went to Bayern Munich.
He's a jinx.
Eric Dyer's followed him, and the end he's gone over there to win a trophy. And what's he got?
If Harry Kane don't win a trophy at Bayern Munich this season, as I said before, the man is a jinx.
Yeah.
Right? And this summer in the Euros, if we get to the final,
yeah,
I'll put Harry Kane on the bench for the final.
Yeah.
And as I said, because with him in the team, we're not going to win anything because
No.
the man's a jinx.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Bayern Munich have won last 11 times on the spin. The league, right?
Yeah.
Prior to
Yeah.
it was only when Klopp was at Dortmund that he broke the monopoly of Bayern Munich winning the league every year.
Yeah, gotcha.
'Cause it is a one-team
Yeah,
league.
one team, yeah.
What Xavi Alonso has done over in Leverkusen is amazing. He took over; they were second from bottom.
Yeah.
He stabilised them. He got them in the Europa League.
Yeah.
And this season, every game they've played, they're unbeaten. That's Cup, Europa League, and Bundesliga.
So do you think it might be down to family, whether he stays in Germany or whether he comes back to Liverpool?
I don't know whether he's married to a German lady or what. I really don't know. But I mean, it's no coincidence that all of a sudden Bayern Munich have turned around and said that Thomas Tuchel is going to be leaving end of the season.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe they're trying to get in and get Alonso before Liverpool.
Yeah, for sure.
But Xabi Alonso is loved at Liverpool. I mean, the word legend is battered about quite a lot. He was a bit of a legend. He was there for 4 years. We loved him. And when you get a song sung about you, you know you've made it a Liverpool football club.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'd love to see Alonso there, but you don't know.
Okay.
But bear in mind that Jurgen Klopp decided in November to leave Liverpool in the season.
Yeah.
So the board have known since November.
They know him for a while, haven't they?
There will be in motion. It's not going to be come May. Right, lads.
No.
Who's our manager? Let's get that David Moyes in from West Ham.
It's probably already
sorted. We're looking for a job.
It's already sorted.
So I like to see Alonso.
Okay.
But not being funny, he might lose his next 10 games.
Yeah. You never know.
You don't know.
Okay, cheers, Terry. That's that. Right, if you just tuned in, you tuned into Webby Sports Roundup here in my Manor in sunny Tenerife. It was very cloudy this morning.
Definitely don't want Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer in, put it that way.
Ollie Gunnar Sauce, there you have it like that. This is my number 2, Terry, who's come on the show to come and help me out. So I need somebody to bounce off. It's, as I say, you watch Sky Sports, and no disrespect, but
there's a wall over there.
Yeah. What they have auto cues. There's always 2 of them.
No, we ain't got that. We haven't
got any. All we've got is me book and me pad and me pen.
I ain't got a bit of paper today.
And a couple of brains and what have you. I'm not saying there's a brain between both of us, but it is for a bit of fun. So if you're not tuned in, then or tune in now. Subscribe to Webby Sports Roundup. Comments down below. And how many we got on? Big man,
we got 71 people watching.
Listen, I'm over the moon with that because that's fantastic.
31 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down.
Oh, that'd be a Man United.
That'd be a Man United fan. Who's a thumb down? Well, you can go away your thumbs down.
That's your mate Paul Scholes.
Yeah.
Eugene McGeever is going to Bayern. I don't know who he is though. It's whoever you were talking about. He's going to Bayern.
Oh, Xabi Alonso.
Xabi Alonso.
I thought he was a racing driver.
Yeah, no, he is. He's Spanish.
He's that good, Tim. He can do both. He can drive a car.
He's a clever bugger on a Saturday. We can play football on a Saturday and drive his Formula 1 on a Sunday.
He can do both. He's
right, let's move on to another bit of another sport. That's what we're here for. Webby Sports Radar. We like our football, of course we do. But you've got 6 Nations on again tomorrow. Champions Ireland. They take on Wales.
This is
bigger rugby.
Rugby what?
Rugby union.
Rugby union.
Thank you.
Slightly different to rugby league.
Yeah, we've had rugby league. One plays with 15 players, and this one and rugby league.
What you got to do is tell me which one it is.
Sorry, it's rugby union. Sorry, big man.
Rugby union is used to happen to a few years ago as an amateur sport, weren't it?
Many years ago.
Well, I remember about 20 years ago they got the best team in England who played union. It might have been at the time Bradford Bulls or it might have been Wigan.
No, that's rugby league, that is.
Yeah, league.
Yeah.
They played the best team at union, and they played half and half, didn't they?
No, I'll tell you what.
Half at union rules, one half.
No, listen. It was at Main Road, I think.
Yeah.
Wigan against Bath.
Right. And I think Wigan annihilated them.
Yes, they did.
But it was the fitness, weren't it?
Yeah, they did.
Because obviously,
league,
they're
yeah.
obviously more professional.
Yeah.
But they played one half at one rule, one half at the other.
Yeah, you're right. Wigan Bath it was. Yeah. Ready one against the blue and white. Right, we'll get back to the 6 Nations. So Ireland of the champions, 2:15 tomorrow afternoon, taking the Welsh side on. But don't forget England and Wales are on a bit of a trance period because it's
a bit like Man United.
Yeah, we're using you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you're doing my head in today.
Like
you shut up, mate. I'm doing my head in. All right, so at the end of the day, Ireland taking on Wales. 4:45 is the Calcutta Cup. Scotland hold that at the moment. They take on England. England have 5 changes, so good luck to the English boys. I'll be in the 3 horseshoes tomorrow afternoon, 4:45, watching that game. And then on Sunday, we got France, who were runners-up to Ireland last year. They're taking on Italy, 3 o'clock on Sunday, and that will probably be a 1-horse race. But you never know, do you? So, as I say, England 5 changes. I'll be in the 3 horseshoes on Saturday afternoon. If you want to come and say hello and have a bottle of Heineken with the main man, Webby.
If it's a 1-horse race, you'd still lose.
Yeah.
I don't know if
these tips.
I don't know if I can take this, but I'm going to come back to the tips in a minute. Also last week saw the Premiership Rugby Cup semi-finals. My boys Gloucester at Kingsholm, packed house, 15,000. I'm not listening. Took on the mighty Exeter Chiefs, and we beat it by 17 points to 14. Well, I mean, there was about 14,000. It was a full house. It was doing well. It was good. Yeah, it was good. And then you had Ealing Transfinders from the Championship took on the mighty Leicester, and Leicester won by 29 points to 21. And the final is in March the 15th, 7:45 kickoff. So Gloucester at home taking on Leicester. So come on, the cherry and whites, and a big shout to my mate Steve. Am I going back? No, I won't be.
Could go back for a final.
I'm working, anyway. I'm hopping grapes with Mark.
Why?
12:30, 40, 15.
Taxman will be watching this. You
Listen,
can't work when you're getting your pension.
Shut up, you. Oh, don't tell you, he's doing me head in. Right. Yesterday I had a nice tip yesterday. Gave it 20 people ish. 1 or 2 I accidentally missed out. I do beg your pardon.
That's right, mate. I'm happy about it.
And it was at the 5:30. I don't know what I got involved for, I tell you. Talking about anti-index.
Did you back it,
We're a
Tim?
bit more like Morecambe and Wise here, aren't we?
Bet.
No, you don't bet.
Did it win?
Yes, it won, and it was a 5-3 at Newcastle. I watched it in my pub, well, not my pub, but the one I frequent nearly every night of the week, in the Monte Cristo, and it absolutely romped in, start to finish, 11-4. It was 4's early doors. I know my mate Kevin got 7-2, so that's a great win. I give it 20 people, so you owe me 20 bottles of Heineken, boys and girls.
Makes up for the losses.
It's a, right. Any before we go on to darts? Any more?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
more like
Oh,
it.
we've got the darts.
Eugene McGee saying Steven Gerrard as manager of Liverpool.
Right. The thing with Steven Gerrard is when he was at Liverpool,
Too much Liverpool. This is too much Liverpool. Do me head in.
talking proper football now.
Young and laugh.
When Gerrard was at Liverpool and he was doing the under-18s,
Yeah.
it looked like he was being groomed to take over at Liverpool. Went to Rangers, broke the monopoly of Celtic, done really well.
Let me stop you. No. I'm going to stop you. What about the coach where Rangers took on, who just got sacked at Sunderland?
Yeah,
Rangers.
Yeah, this is where Michael Beale.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Beale's a great coach, but I don't think he's a great manager.
Okay.
Sometimes, like Don Howe, for instance, back in the day,
Yeah.
was a great coach. Right?
Yeah.
But as a manager,
Yeah.
stood the coaching. Right?
Yeah.
So my personal thing with Steven Gerrard is I think the Liverpool job could have been a possibility
Yeah.
if he stayed at Rangers for another maybe 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
But I think his career has gone down. But not being funny, he's getting about £1 million a week in bloodies on the gravy train. So
Yeah.
why leave out? So
Morning. Yeah. Well, I guess Mark Wiltshire's in the house, so we're gonna have Mark Wiltshire on for 5 minutes.
You're asking if you want a coffee?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we're going to talk about cricket. Talk about cricket in a minute,
get
son.
Cortado, please.
You're going to come in and going to
Thank
get
you.
rid of him for 5 minutes, yeah? Yeah, you're on. Got to get rid of Liverpool.
Yeah,
for
but
5 minutes.
going back to Steven Gerrard, maybe if he does well out in Arabland,
Yeah.
he might come back. But I don't think now he'll get the Liverpool job at all.
No.
I think, as I said, he went stale at Villa.
Yeah.
But then again, look at Villa now. A lot of the players he brought in at Villa,
Yeah,
we're getting the best out of them.
They're doing well, yeah. So perhaps we'll wait.
Yeah.
Right, let's move over to a little bit of darts league.
We've got a few more questions.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Yep.
If they're Liverpool,
What does Webby think of Everton's new stadium? Pity we don't have a decent team to put it in it.
well, the stadium is
Everton
fantastic.
Matthews.
What's the, is it 6?
It's going to be 55, 52 or 55,000.
But are they going to be in the Championship?
Well, do you know, this is where it's wrong. If the Premier League have already docked them 10 points,
Yeah.
and the appeal process is in,
Yeah.
as Sean Dyche said,
Yeah.
just let us know now
Yeah.
whether or not we're getting any points back, or we're going to be on the -10.
And we'll think of next year.
Yeah, I think
Forest the same.
Forest in the next few days
Yeah.
will be docked points.
Yeah.
Right, but then you appeal against it.
Yeah.
It's like it's a shambles. It really is. This appeal process.
Yeah.
I mean, if they've got hard evidence on it,
Yeah.
then what's the appeal process?
Yeah,
for?
I know what you mean.
Get it, but
Okay.
by all accounts, I mean, it'd be quite ironic, really, if Everton are playing in a brand new stadium
Yeah.
against John Mob next season.
Yeah. Well, no, we're going up, son.
We can.
I don't know. We got a away day at Marbella, I think. Shannon. Anyway, any more, please?
Yep. Out about with Ash was on and off. He's gone now.
Morning, Ash.
Dan's Days getting the full HD experience in the cafe.
Oh, cheers,
I
Dan.
don't know whether he's here. Are you here, Dan? Give us a wave if you're here, Dan.
I don't know.
There he is.
I was over there. Morning, Dan.
Alan Fraser, the show and the format is excellent. Gents, keep up the good work from Alan Fraser.
Cheers, Alan.
Dendely Dens on Webby, will you hang that photo of Bobby Lennox on your fourth pub?
Yes. Yes, I will.
You're going to get that pub, yeah?
Gotta get the pub.
Tim and Maggie are saying, do you think England will overcome the Merrifield effect?
Well, you never know, but Scotland are going to be the favourites in the Calcutta Cup. There's no doubt.
The other week, Scotland.
Yeah, they lost to France, didn't they?
Oh,
The last couple of minutes.
England have won both their games.
Yeah,
Right.
Scotland could have won. They just had a couple of line outs in the corner and just lost it and what have you. But it'd be tough because the Calcutta Club is always between England and Scotland. And Scotland beat us last year in our place. Now we're over there in up there at Murrayfield. So we'll see. It's going to be a tight game, but I'll be shouting on England, that's for sure.
Hope so.
Yeah, of course I will. Any more before we move on? A little bit of darts news.
Alex Merchant says Scotland will win against England, and he's sat right over there. Look, give us a wave, Alex.
Yeah. Turn him off. turn him. Morning, Alex. Turn him off. He's a Chelsea, Aberdeen. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. I tell you. Hey, look at him. Unbelievable.
Trisha's looking forward to the Calcutta Cup.
My club.
69 people watching, only 35 thumbs up. Come on.
Let's have some more thumbs up, please.
There's actually 70 people watching now. Good on you. What about Steve Bruce for Liverpool manager?
Dear. There was talk about Steve Bruce back to Sunderland again, but somebody's, I think...
No, I've heard Steve Bruce, Saudi Arabia.
Oh, God, but somebody's taken Sunderland on now, I think.
Funny thing about Steve Bruce is many, many years ago when Birmingham were in the Premier League.
Oh, yeah, Blue Nose.
I took my son to St Andrews, and Steve Bruce was the manager at Birmingham.
Yeah.
And Liverpool fans were singing to Steve Bruce, "Steve Bruce, he's got a big fat head, Steve Bruce." And every time I speak to my son, he always brings up Steve Bruce and his big fat head. So
well, he would, wouldn't he?
But yeah, I think you end up at Saudi Arabia.
All right, a little bit of darts, dudes. Let's go to darts just for a couple of seconds. If you're into darts, I tell you, I am into it, and I'm not. But I'll tell you what, in the moment, it is the Premier League darts, and it was at Telford. I think.
Can I ask you a question about this darts? I do follow the darts, but obviously
here we go. Here we go. Yeah, everybody turn off now, quick. Come back in 30 seconds. Go on.
Right, this lad who's 16, who looks about
he's 17. Luke Littler, he's 17 now.
Looks like a Luton Town left back. He does, right?
Luton Town fans are going to get him. I'll give you his address.
16, 17. I'm not being funny. He's got a beard. Oh, I don't get. Well, anyway, I think he's a flag. Right?
Join now, don't you?
I've intersected him. Thank you. Right. What I don't get about him is he's been around 2 minutes.
Yeah.
How comes he's in this competition with the best 8 players? What's he done?
Do you know something? It's not that he's just a great player.
But then again, surely you have to get points to be invited.
Yeah, no, I don't know the answer, to tell the truth. If
dart players out there, can you ask me why? Is it because he's young? And obviously people started tuning in watching a 16-year-old who's about 32.
Yeah.
I can't see how he was invited to this competition.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The rules.
Didn't he win this? I'm not the biggest on dart, but didn't he win the World Championships a couple of months ago? One of it 7, or was he in the final on one of it? And that got him enough points to
I don't know.
to get into this.
He lost though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's won.
But he got into the final, so
he ain't won nothing, is he?
No, but Michael van Gerwen, obviously, he's the big from Holland. He's the one that's he's won his last 3.
But that was his first competition he played in.
Yeah.
But what makes me laugh about darts was he's from St Helens or Warrington somewhere, I believe.
Yeah, he's Manchester area, isn't he?
And when he got to the final, they were showing the Darts Academy, right? I'm thinking Darts Academy.
No, you're
no. Kid's bedroom.
I know why you're picking him. She supports Man United.
Well, do you know what? He was at Tottenham the other week.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Supports.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's why he ain't one bug all. Maybe he's a Man U fan. But you've seen the Darts Academy. It looks like a kid's bedroom with about 4 or 5 dartboards on.
Yeah.
Academy of Dart.
I don't know. It is. Well, there is some decent money. Look at Phil Taylor now, multi-millionaire now. He's been there, done it, bought a t-shirt. Anyway, Michael van Gerwen wins last night. He beats Aspinall 6-4 in the final of last night's Premier League. He's 8 points clear in the table, and he beat Luke Littler 6-5 in the semis. And he's won the last 3. So
listen, if you take the booze aspect out of darts, where you can just go there and get wasted.
You remember Eric Bristol? Remember him or
John Lowe,
Jockey Wilson, you remember? Yeah,
they were like drinking pints, smoking cigars, and it was like the snooker back in the 70s, weren't it? They were sitting there with a bottle of bloody Smirnoff on the thing, just getting on it. Do you think if they took the fact like Alexander Palace and the Circus Tavern that you can't just get on it?
Have you ever been to Alexander Palace with on a darts final or anything?
I went there for a concert.
Yeah.
All
right, well, we'll forget that concert then.
Is that the end of the darts?
That's the end of the darts. Get rid of it. Any more comments, please?
Yes, they are.
Darts competition.
Yeah, that's coming up soon.
Right, just give you 2 seconds. Right, there we go. Give some love to Tim for doing a great job, says Alan Simpson. Thank you, Alan.
That's true.
Littler brings the sponsors in, Terry.
Pardon?
Littler brings the sponsors in.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He's been given a multi £100 million, whatever contract, haven't he?
Well,
So
let's
that's
hope
what
he
it
does a
is.
bit better than that bloody female tennis player who won the US Open.
Oh, Radica was
Yeah,
that?
I mean, she won that, didn't she? Right? Fluke that.
She's injured.
Always
So,
injured. She's probably got like millions in sponsorship.
yeah,
And since then,
yeah.
she's done nothing,
And
has
she
she?
just sits down now. Yeah. No, I
So-
agree. I agree. Little bit of snooker news, Tim.
All right.
You on the snooker?
Not yet. There you go.
But one of my good pals, Tony, is going to be over next month. As you know, if you watch the show every week.
Mio.
Yeah, no, Tony Mio. Yeah, born in Tony Mio. You remember it, don't you? He's very good friends, you know, with shut up, you. He's very good friends with the Paddy the Baddie. They're all Liverpool, aren't they? They're all Scousers. Not like this Cockney Scouser, but he's good mates with Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan, as you know. And he was there last night at Telford. And the last 3 tournaments Ronnie has played in, but he tells you who he plays. And if he plays the tournament, it's 4. If he don't play in the tournament, it's our fault. That's the sort of guy he is. He is the dog's beast at 47 years of age. He's not lost until last night for 102 days. That's the last time he lost, was back in November, I think it
Who
was.
supports though? I mean, obviously, I know his mate.
Tony and Paddy the Baddie.
They're all Reds, yeah.
Then they're all
Find out who
Liverpool.
supports.
I'll find out.
Because maybe if you're saying there's a game on or a match on Sunday,
Well,
maybe
yeah.
he's thinking, I want to be at Wembley for the final.
Yeah.
So I'm getting knocked out here and I can go Wembley.
Well, that could be it. I mean, he played Selby last night. He got
6-0, wasn't it?
I didn't watch it, but he got absolutely whitewashed 6-0. And
Demolition job on Ronnie by Selby last night, ending his 16-match winning streak.
Yeah,
with that.
Yeah, that's right. We got just
But
unbelievable.
if he's pictured at Wembley on Sunday, you know why.
Yeah.
Just before we go any further, the darts top 4 in the world qualify, and then 4 wild cards given out.
That's what it is.
Thanks to Alex being in the background.
Cheers, Alex. Top man. Thank you very much.
Deanne's on from Florida.
Oh, Deanne,
Not Florida, Virginia.
Yeah,
sorry,
he's
Deanne.
always watching Dawn, my good lady, and what I do. So that was good. And what Foggy gets upset with, that Dawn gets 2 or 3 times amount of views than all my sports people do. But it is what it is.
One more before we go. Steve Bruce, worst manager Huddersfield had ever had.
Huddersfield.
Interesting times happening in the Terriers with a German in charge.
Yeah, he wasn't too good. Yeah, Huddersfield Terrier. Yeah, not too close.
In charge, didn't he? Was it Wagner? Was he?
Yeah.
Was he?
Was that the guy? Was it Norwich? No.
He's at Norwich now.
Norwich, isn't he?
But he done well. He got him promoted, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got him promoted to the Premier League. They stayed up one season.
Yeah.
And they went down, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, but Steve Bruce is not a loyal manager. I listened to Talk Sport the other day, and Simon Jordan was talking about Steve Bruce.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, Steve Bruce." He said, "Yeah, he's really loyal. I had a meeting with him one day. Next day, he said he was leaving to go to Reading." He said, "So that's Steve Bruce for you."
Yeah. Cricket. We've got Mark Wiltshire going to come. I'm going to bring Mark Wiltshire on a couple of minutes.
We asked a question about cricket for me. When he comes on,
Yeah.
I want to know, and I've had this with Kenko, Mike, tennis Mike, right?
Keep talking. I'm just finding.
What's the difference between the red ball, a pink ball, and a white ball in cricket? I sit there sometimes on Sky Sports when there's no football, and they're yapping on about cricket.
Keep talking.
And I'm thinking, oh, it's a white ball game. It's different to the pink ball. It's a ball.
Yeah.
What is the difference between the ball?
Well, if you pot the pink, I think it's 6.
Yeah, but you can't play cricket on a snooker table.
No, he's talking. Yeah, he's talking cricket. Yeah.
I'm just curious about. It's a ball.
Yeah.
It's a ball. So what is the difference between this pink ball, red ball, white ball? Why should it affect a game of cricket?
No. Yeah.
So can you ask your viewers any views on that, please?
Yeah, go on. Well, you've done it already, haven't you? You've done CM all that.
Yeah.
Any comments?
Only that Gary Bruce says Steve Bruce is the worst manager Newcastle had as well.
Yeah.
Eugene McGeever, India versus England 4th Test latest.
Yeah. I'm going to get Mark Wiltshire on for that in a couple of minutes' time. We'll just go. But before Terry goes, a couple little bits and pieces. I made some notes on here. Football. Another gentleman's passed away, goalie. Paul Bradshaw, I saw this morning, 67 years of age, played for Wales and Blackburn. 67, Terry.
You know you're getting old because we spoke about this when we done the video in Yaldi's, and I was mentioning about Danny McGrain.
Yeah, Danny McGrain, Celtic.
And I said when I was younger and I had the sticker books.
Yeah.
So Espana 82, I would have been 12. And he looked like an old man, Danny McGrain, then, yeah, in the sticker books.
Yeah, sure.
And obviously you remember these players, you had them in your stickers. So you know you're getting old when these football players you had in your sticker book as a kid are popping off.
Yeah.
So, but I remember Paul Bradshaw, good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He was at Wolves the last time Wolves won a trophy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
1980.
Yeah. Right.
So
Foggy's on.
Foggy, morning, son. Listen, I couldn't find your question, son. So
you're
we'll
going
have
to
to.
win the league this year, Foggy. European football. I told him the other day, forget looking at Barcelona, Madrid flights next year. Start looking at Eastern European flights because they'll be in that Europa Conference. Sorry, mate.
One quick thing. As a footballer, a young man this week from Barcelona, I've got to bring it up now. Dani Alves
Yes, well,
just been jailed for 4.5 years for sexual assault on a lady 2 years ago. Now, somebody said to me, I don't know whether it's true or not.
that's the last time he's going out in the lash with you, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. It can't be again. But what I'm saying, do you think his solicitor, court, whatever, had anything on that on the basis that if it was anybody normal, they might have got 8 or 10 years. But because it was Dani Alves, they only got 4.5.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
It's not what you know, it's who you know, isn't it?
Yeah. No.
Again, if the lad's done it, you know, he's
Yeah,
got to serve his time.
You got to put your hand up, and there's nobody extinct in this world, in it. You cannot go around treating young ladies. And
I just find it a shocker. I mean, not being funny, and obviously you're famous, aren't you? And if you know when you go in a bar and you get the women throwing themselves at you, why you got to?
have you seen the age of them?
Well, that's what I mean.
me and Tim, we can go to the Outrageous Club, can't we, son?
We can.
Normally, the God's waiting room.
God's waiting for everybody, Chris. No, Dave, don't like him saying that. That's for sure. Unbelievable.
They're coming in thick and fast now. We've got 79 people watching.
I'm 21 away from 100 in my second week. Phenomenal. Absolutely.
Freddie Newendike says, quick question. What do you think of the reports that Wayne Rooney's getting into boxing game to take on the YouTubers?
I haven't seen that. Have you seen that?
I'm thinking it's a joke, actually.
Oh, it must be.
Well, he can. Hopefully, he's a better fighter than he is a manager.
Andy Park saying white and pink balls
Yeah.
are for when the game goes into the evening. It's easier to see.
Yeah, good show. Yeah.
And Eugene says Joe Hart to retire at the end of season.
Yeah, I've got that. Joe Hart, obviously.
Joe Hart retired 3 years ago.
Was it Celtic now? Man City, he's been about, done it, bought the t-shirt.
Yeah.
And he did.
How his career went because he was England's sort of number one for
Yeah,
a few years.
yeah.
And he went with it. He had a little stint at West Ham, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And he went to Scotland. I'm surprised really because no disrespect to the Scottish League, I think he could still do another 2 or 3 years up there.
You're probably right.
I mean, goalkeepers can play to their what? Dino Zoff won the World Cup at 40. So
What about David Seaman? What was Seaman? He must have been late 30s, eh?
yeah, but he had the old Dracula issue, didn't he? Didn't like crosses, Seaman, did he? I mean,
Oh dear me.
always got chipped from the halfway line, Seaman, didn't he?
If you just tuned in, you're tuned into Webby Sports Roundup. That's me, obviously my number 2, Terry. We're in sunny Tenerife in the south, in CAIXESBBXXX in my Manor in Laura's Bar. So every Friday we go live from 10 o'clock onwards.
How many views you got?
My good pal Tim, obviously.
Who's got to get home at 11 for the
He's got to get home at 11. Yeah.
How many views has he got?
How many
watching?
How many are we watching now?
72 now.
Right,
72.
listen, if Webby gets his top off to put out top this darts league, come on.
Can we get 200?
Get him 200.
Do all the ticks and what have you.
Go on.
Foggy's saying, Terry, we'd be lucky to get the Conference Cup thing. We think we've been found out big time.
Who's that, sorry?
It's Foggy saying that.
Been found out.
Tottenham's been found
Gary
out.
Dev, red balls are made of dyed leather, while white balls are made of alum tanned leather, and the ball
What's the time now? Just checking the time.
different when it's balled and hit.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Joe Hart will miss Europe. Celtic will need to dig deep to find a better replacement.
Yeah.
Alan in Valley San Lorenzo's on. Hi, Tim.
Morning, Alan.
Loving
Big
the show.
fan.
Does Webby have a prediction for tonight's game against our bogey team?
We're Coventry playing Preston tonight, and we've got to get 3 points from that tonight because obviously West Brom won a couple of days ago. Hull City won away at Southampton 2-1. It's a massive game out. I'm going to be missing it. Second game this season I've missed because I've promised to take Blue Eyes John, Tony and Toby up to the Palms Bar. We're going to do videos up there with Leeds taking on Leicester City tonight.
Big game, that.
Yeah, massive game, that is. Because Leeds are trying to get into the top 2, aren't they? We're set up, but they're there at the moment.
Game.
So it's a massive
Be
game.
busy up in the Palms tonight.
So if you're about the Palms Bar, want to come and say hello, then come and say hello to us tonight. That's for sure.
And don't forget to tell them that you're not at the Freaky Friday tonight.
Yeah, I'm not at Freaky Friday tonight because I'm too busy. I've got to be doing other bits, and I've got to give Dawn a couple of hours, to be honest with you. Not as if she wants it. She'll say, ain't you going out again? But I am. It's going to be out. That's for sure. If you just tuned in, Webby Sports Trailer, subscribe for free, comments down below, and go to Foggy for our Facebook page. Give us a like and all the bits and pieces that you do.
Toddy's on.
Who?
Toddy.
Morning, Toddy.
Alves, 14 months. He will actually be in prison for.
Yeah, is that right? But can we just do a bit of CD Tenerife now?
Sure.
Got that coming up next.
Chris is saying Tenerife sold out their away allocation for Alcorcon.
Yeah.
Away trip this Sunday. Rainstorms and 8 degrees centigrade. And an open away end awaits a probable defeat, but we will be there.
Super. Right, what we got to ask? I'm going to say thanks to Terry. So I'm going to bring Mark Wilkes. We're going to put CD Tenerife. Toddy just going to discuss, how what happened last week and what's happening this week.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
I thought my phone was playing up.
Terry, thanks to Terry, big man. We'll have your coffee. We'll get Mark Wilkes on. So we're going to check it out.
Let's
check the road for
Leeds. I want.
You want Sporting Lisbon?
We get carried back. I'm going to be a very angry man.
All right.
Tim, pleasure as always, mate.
Thank
you, sir.
Thank you very much, my friend.
You.
Well done, Tim.
We're going to get Toddy on now.
We're going to get Toddy on now.
Okay.
What?
We're going to do a video file. Choose the file.
He's not
going to play.
He's a Cockney Scouser.
You know what I put in it?
Downloads.
You won't be watching the football Sunday.
Is he talking now?
Chelsea.
Chelsea fan, okay.
Where is he? This is the one. Done.
Hello everyone, welcome to Webby Sports Roundup. And Tenerife won their first game,
Just a
first league game since December the 11th. 1-0 against El Dense last Monday in the stadium. First half can go down as decent, reasonable, 3 or 4 good chances we had, and we scored one. Jose Leon, cracking header at the far post. The second half can be described as, well, if you're a Cockney, you'd probably say pony. Like that young chap on West Ham Feed TV, the clip that's gone viral, is bloody disgusting, mate. Really, I tell you, I've never left the ground after a win so unhappy and frustrated with the second half performance. Literally just doing nothing, absolutely nothing. Apart from the first 2 or 3 minutes, we had 2 good chances. Apart from that, just holding on against a team that's mid-table, going nowhere. A bit like Tenerife, really, let's face it. But if we can win our next 14 games on the trot, we've got a chance of making the playoffs. Now, a few of us are going to Madrid this weekend, playing Alcorcon. And we're taking 300 or 400 fans, so we've sold out our allocation, which is good considering the form and the way we're playing at the moment. And I'll send reports to Webby from Madrid, playing Alcorcon on Sunday, 3:15 kickoff. So let's hope for another win and take it from there. Okay, thanks.
Cheers, Toddy. Absolute superb 1.5 minutes. That's fingers crossed that we're going to get a win this weekend and we'll move up the table, try and get into the playoff positions. And a great 1-0 win last Monday night. Right, just going to bring another big man on, Mark Wiltshire, big cricket man. Got 1 or 2 stories to tell. Met him last week on a walk with Tim. Loved it. Absolutely talked football. Bit of cricket. Mark, how are you, big man?
Good, Webby. How are you?
Yep, super. Thanks for coming on. Another Chelsea fan. I think they're taking over Liverpool today, aren't they? Terry, just go and get your coffee here. Right. Bit of cricket, please, Tim. There's 5 tests over in India, and India are the #1 nation of cricket at home. Very few international go over there and beat them. But anyway, at this moment in time, they won the first test. England won the second test. We lost the third test, but now we're playing in the 4th test that started this morning. And Mark, you're going to give me a bit of a latest update. What the score is, please?
Yeah, we've just got 87.1 overs gone, and we're 290 for 7.
290 for
Yeah.
If you look into that camera,
290 for 7.
So-
It's 105 not out.
he's still in. Is he?
Still in,
He's
yeah.
105.
Yeah, he's anchoring the innings today.
That's not. Was there any changes? I think there was there a couple of
Yeah.
changes?
Folks is there. Robinson's come in.
Robinson,
Robinson's
that's what-
come in.
yeah.
Yeah. Robinson's come in, and they're gonna. I think Stokes is gonna bowl.
Well, he's not bowled for.
No.
For a long time, hasn't
no,
it? Because of his injury.
He had his injury, and he promised his surgeon that he wouldn't bowl.
Yeah.
But apparently, he spoke to the surgeon, and the surgeon said, "Look, if you bowl 6-7 overs in a day, you can do it. Ease him back in gently, because they definitely need him. Definitely need him."
Well, he's an absolute cracking player. Before we go any further, I just want to say rest in peace to one of my favourite all-time cricketers, Mike Proctor, who played for Gloucestershire, South African and Rhodesia in Zimbabwe. 77 years of age. He was absolutely phenomenal. He played number 6 for Gloucestershire, and he was one of the best bowlers ever. Cheers, Terry. So rest in peace, please, Mike Proctor. Absolutely superb.
Yeah.
Now, do you think we got a chance in this 4th test?
They've doctored the wicket to suit themselves.
Do you think so?
Definitely, yeah. They did say it was gonna aid them.
Yeah.
But if we just bat sensibly, we've got a chance. But this Bazball, they call it.
Yeah.
There's no chance for a draw.
No.
I think the draw's 90 to 1. I think stupid.
Double is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're pretty odds-on favourites to do it.
Yeah.
But we can do it if we just bat sensibly. But it's the heat. It's very hot. It's everything's against them. In fairness,
the last innings, what we lost by over 400 odd runs, which is the worst ever. When it was just absolutely
wasn't good. It wasn't good. But people, the press are now moaning and saying, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, you shouldn't be doing the other.
Yeah.
But like a year ago, when these players were sweeping off the front foot in the first over the innings, or reverse sweeping over the shoulder, it was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways.
Okay.
They've got this policy and they're going to stick with it. And whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Whether it's really good for cricket, test cricket.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Yeah.
It's debatable.
Have to wait and see.
Nothing's going to last 5 days anymore.
Yeah, no.
We'll have to see. But it's certainly entertaining.
Yeah.
And the likes of when you said boycott and Brearley opening for England.
Yeah. Boycott Brearley. Yeah.
This is completely different.
Yeah.
So,
Now, you told me a bit of news when we had a walk with our Tim this week that you played cricket. You were half-decent, obviously.
I was a village cricketer.
You were but you're still half-decent. Got a few 50s and what have you.
Yeah.
But then you become a scorer.
Yeah.
And you gave me some great news, which I couldn't believe. That so what's going to happen in September this year?
Yeah, I've been this September. Yeah, September the 29th. I've been given the opportunity to score for England.
Yeah.
Against Australia at Bristol.
Yeah.
So this is a big step up now.
At the county ground.
At the county ground, Bristol. Yeah, I've done numerous county games at county ground. Second 11 games and Western Storm female game. Yeah. I've done that, but this is different level.
How did you get? Did you have to go through a panel? Just
yeah. I finished playing. I had an injury, so I can't play anymore. And I had a choice. I could umpire.
Yeah.
Or score.
Yeah.
I scored when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I did a bit of umpiring. And I couldn't handle it. I just couldn't handle it. No, it was just too much. I just couldn't bother with it. Yeah. So I thought, I'll go back to schooling again, and I actually enjoy it. Actually, It's all changed now. I used to do it in the colour pens and the which is beautiful.
The dots and all that sort of
stuff.
It's
lovely. It's beautiful. But now it's all done on computer. Yeah. So you got a computer program to do it with.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you see on the BBC website. Is what I'll be doing.
What you'll be doing.
If I make a mistake, you're going to see it.
The computer says no.
Right.
Yeah, you're a backup as well.
Right, that's your cricket. Changing over to that. You're a big Chelsea fan, and you got Liverpool on Sunday. Now, Terry always give excuses just in case. Now, do you fancy yourself on Sunday for Chelsea Liverpool in the League Cup final?
Well, we've played them. The last 2 finals we've been in, we've played them and we lost both.
Yeah.
Both on penalties. So the laws of averages says you've got to do it.
Yeah.
They're playing well.
I fancy this weekend. I really do.
But I think it depends if we turn up or not. We played the first game of the season. We played them. They went 2-0 up.
Yeah.
And we came back to it, and we should have beaten them.
Yeah.
Should have beaten them. We went up there, played the other week, and we absolutely capitulated. Just didn't want it. Didn't turn. Didn't turn up. Awful. It was pathetic. So hopefully.
That's Chelsea Liverpool 3 o'clock on Sunday in the League Cup final. Before we go any further on to that, a little bit of non-league football, which I usually do. Hendon Football Club, good friend of mine, Ian Allison, ex-Arsenal, and his son Lee Allison is the manager down there. And they took on Hungerford last week and drew 2-2 at home. That's 2 points dropped as far as I'm concerned. Hungerford was 7th and Hendon were 9th. Then they took on Wealdstone in the FA Trophy 5th round. They got a bit of an hammering by 4 goals to 0. But Wealdstone are basically in the National League and they're 2 or 3 leagues above them. So they still played quite well, even with a 4-0 deficit. And they got Dorchester tomorrow. Dorchester are 17th in the league, and Hendon are still 9th. So good luck to them away to Dorchester. And Ian Allison and Lee Allison are over here in June, and I will be seeing them. And hopefully we'll try and get down here live on a Friday morning. If not, I'll be doing a little bit of interview. A bit of Chatham Town. A big shout out to Talc, who used to live here, big West Ham fan. He follows them home and away. They took on Lewes last week, 11th, and they beat them by 3 goals to 0 away from them. That keeps them 2nd in the league. Then they played in the Kent Senior Cup in midweek, and they beat Hythe Town by 7 goals to 2. But they were in the Isthmian South East League. And then tomorrow they're taking on Billericay, who are 3rd, and they're 7 points adrift. So good luck to Chatham tomorrow afternoon. Right, that's all the bit of sport. I tell you, we've had a cracking morning. Terry and obviously Mike, just absolutely superb. It really, really is. If you're on catch up a bit later on, still make your comments and I will answer every single one. If you're tuned in, this is Webby Sports Roundup here in the south of Tenerife, in my manor, in lovely sunny CAIXESBBXXX, in Laura's bar. We're going to be here every Friday. I'm going to have somebody to bounce off every single Friday. Tim's the main man. He does all my computer stuff because I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. You know what I mean? Well, I'm just an abacus man and a dinosaur. Just going through me bits. Don't forget, if you've not tuned in, if you're Scott's Corner, I did that yesterday with Big Jim Donaldson, Scotland, and obviously what's happened is Rangers have gone top of the table for the first time in 18 months, taking over Celtic at the top of the league. Can they keep it up? It could be down to the Old Firms game, which the next one is in April. Another shout, rest in peace, Paul Bradshaw, Wales, Blackburn, and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Another one of our great footballers has passed away this week. It is what it is. I'll be at the Hopping Grapes in March 12, 13, 14, 15, working up there. And I got Kevin the Scotsman, Colin, his staff is coming over. They're all coming over. We're going to have a great bit of fun. But don't expect for me to talk to you because I'm going to be 6 hours just work, work, and work. And on Saturday, after I've got off that seat, my bum will think it's on holiday. That's the amount of, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to carry on anymore. It is what it is. So, Tim, what a morning.
Thank Mark.
I haven't finished with that. I'm going to thank him in a minute. He's still on, isn't he?
All right. Okay.
Is there any shout outs you want to say, Mark, please?
Yeah. Anyone at Hatherley and Reading's Cricket Club, that's my local club, especially Tony Lewis and Autumn. Louis is a massive Gloucester rugby fan. Shed season ticket holder.
Same as me. Yeah. Big Gloucester boy.
Yeah. And just that's it really.
That's it really. Yeah. And your good lady who's come down with you on the bus.
Yeah, Trisha's over there. Yeah,
she's lovely. She is, isn't she?
Yeah.
Can I just say you batted above your weight over there?
I was going to say that.
You know what I'm saying. She's gorgeous, isn't she?
I always say that.
You always say, isn't she? You know what I mean? Yeah. Listen. I think we're going to finish now. We've had a fantastic day today. Thank you for all my viewers, ex-subscribers, well, not ex-subscribers, old subscribers and new subscribers who watched this morning. Don't forget to tune in next week. We've got tonight we've got we're going up to, where are we going tomorrow? Tonight we're going up to San Diego Alto, where I'm doing the Leeds United Leicester, taking John, his son Tony and Toby. We're going to do some few videos over there. Next week we got a live in Yordi's bar. It's going to be either Tuesday or Thursday. I'm not too sure yet. There's a young lady just come on my right hand side. On a big shout out to Big Ray Duffy and Madge. They just love Terry and Tim and Webby's.
How do you know you can't understand a word they're saying?
I haven't got a Scooby-Doo, I tell you. I really, really haven't. And they're in my apartment, absolutely loving it. I hope they're okay.
How do we get in touch if you want your apartment?
If you want to come to my apartment, then you go to webpaul36@gmail.com. Then send me a message. It's a lovely 1-bed little apartment. Absolutely on the money. Swimming pool, you got Wi-Fi, you got English television, you got the whole lot. We look after it. It is what it is. So just get in touch with me. webpaul36@gmail.com. Don't forget, 2 people only. It is what it is.
Steve Watkins just said Wayne Rooney has been offered a boxing career. His dad was a boxer and he was mentioned in an overlap when he was interviewed. So it wasn't a joke.
Oh, no, it wasn't a joke. Yeah. No, I haven't heard that, but I must admit, I haven't heard that at all. That's superb. Now, listen, Tim, you've got to go, but you've got to go deal with your young lady, Christine.
Yeah.
Any more comments before we finish?
A guy called Terry Cannell says, Webby, what's the footy question you were going to ask?
Terry's my number 2. He's gone up now.
And Craig Lancaster saying he's banging on about working hard for 4 days.
Craig, listen to me. Listen, you got to believe it. It's the hardest 4 days I work in my life. When you're in the bookies and up in Greats with Mark and Lyd, his missus be on the bar, 3 of them. You got to believe it. First race is 1:30. I'll be there 11:30. They are queuing up 5, 10, 15 deep. It's not as if you're in Ladbrokes or Corals. You get a ticket, you put it in there. You got to take it. You got to rip it off. Take the money, put it in the slip, work things out. It is absolutely. It's just full on. All water, no Heineken for 4 days. It's absolutely manic. And I have a stool with about 2 or 3 cushions on, and that's why I say on Saturday morning when that finishes, my bum thinks it's on holiday.
Your bum thinks it's on holiday.
It'll be a nice earner. I'm going to enjoy myself. We're going to have a bit of fun. As I say, Colin and Saf are going to be over. Kevin, the Scotsman's here on Wednesday. Can't wait to meet him. We're going to have a couple of videos doing that ourselves as well. But as I say, Yorley's Bar next week. We're going live. Tim's going to organise that.
Well, I mean, it depends. I don't know the day yet. So
no, it's going to be Tuesday or Thursday. We haven't confirmed yet, so just stay tuned in. It is what it is. And we've got more 15 questions. With Andy Warhol said that 15 questions, 15 answers.
And I gave him the microphones last night, so we'll see what that's good. So his first one's going to be it up on again.
Yeah, I've got the microphones from him. Well, it's going to be horrendous tonight. So I've got to do this. Check whether it's all up and whatever. Is there still few on, or are they all gone now?
Oh, they're all gone now. There's only 57 people.
That's not done too bad at all, have it? Right, listen, we're going to finish now because I've got things to do. You got things to do. Mark, thank you very much for coming out, big man.
It's good to see you again.
And good luck to England, obviously, over there in over against Australia in September. I look forward to that. If you do a couple of videos or anything, we'll put them on the show. We've done Toddy on the show. We've done that. We've done the cricket. We've done rugby league, rugby union, football. Good. Terry was good today.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Yeah, he's 11 o'clock now. He's
not too many jokes.
No, not yet, but he wants his lady topless star. We'll ask Madge, I think. Oh, listen,
we're just going to get these 2 people.
We better go before Ray Duffy. Quick, come here quickly.
Come and stand behind him.
Listen,
so this is what Ray Duffy actually sounds like.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Oh, listen, if you don't know this man, Ray Duffy and Madge, I tell you, the best couple on this island. I tell you, absolutely quality. Everything good.
So far,
what did you say?
No problem.
No, I think he said so far, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
Can you understand him, man? It's unbelievable.
We'll finish in a minute.
Oh, good.
So right, we're gonna finish up. If you just tuned in, Webby Sports Roundup every Friday. More vlogs during the week. We're gonna have a bit of fun. I'm trying to get. We've only done the second live one this Friday, up to 100. We had 70 odd on it one time, which is phenomenal. Last week was 50, 70 this week. We're going to get more next week and a week after. If I can get to 100 live on a Friday morning, that will be absolutely super. That's my aim, and we're going to try and get more subscribers. Tune into Webby Sports Roundup next week, and I'll see you soon. All the passion.